That's great.
So have you got the dress yet? I hadn't thought about it. I didn't realise that his wedding thing was so enormous. My cousin, when she got married, $15,000 the wedding.
I won't be forking out that much, I can tell you.
Rachel's folks spent $5,000 on ours.
It would have been lucky if we spent a couple of hundred on ours.
What did everyone do? Bring a plate?
Yeah, virtually, yeah.
That's all we did, and we got married right here, but the grog was free.
I tried to elope with her, but you wouldn't be in on it.
No, it took me long enough to get you to propose to me.
If I may be so bold as to propose a toast to the bride and groom, well, the future bride and groom. Look, I'm sure you know that we're all as pleased as Punch, and I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say that we wish you all the joy and happiness.
They were made for each other, Tom.
The future bride and groom.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Future bride and groom.
It's a dream. Dream about you.
It's the same one.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just a dream. I'm fine.
I'm glad you are. Oh, Max. That bastard.
It's a trial, isn't it? It's having a look at Barry Craig in the dock every day.
I just sit there and I think about... I just look at him and I think about what he did to that kid and how he tried to frame you.
He'll get what's coming to him. Tomorrow it'll all be over.
I just hope that bastard rots in jail.
And while he's trying to stay sane, you and I are going to be walking down the aisle.
Nail him tomorrow, Max. Nail him.
Yeah.
Why then, Senior Constable Doyle, did you delay before accusing Mr. Barry Craig of Ganning's murder?
He was a police member, and because of that, I had to be sure of my facts.
Oh, so you had to be sure.
No, that's not what I mean.
Well, you just said you had to be sure. That implies uncertainty, doesn't it?
No. When a police member is
No!
accused of...
No. Well, I am sure that you knew exactly what you were doing. I put it to you, Senior Constable Doyle, that you never did, in fact, ever see the accused, Mr. Barry Craig, either enter or leave the house of the deceased.
Yes, I did see him leave the house.
That when, in fact, you discovered the body of Jason Ganning, you saw an opportunity to link him to the murder and thereby implicate him in another case. At that time, your own father was a prime suspect. Why, then, was your brother the first fellow member you spoke to?
It wasn't because of my father.
But you don't deny that your father was a suspect in the murder of Marcus Jacobs.
Your Honour, I object to this line of questioning. The Marcus Jacobs case is not being tried here.
Senior Constable Doyle's interest in that case relates directly to her motivations and her credibility in this current matter, Your Honour.
Continue, Mr. Condamine.
My point is, I believe, proven by Senior Constable Doyle's very denial of her interest.
I wasn't denying my interest at all.
Oh, so you were concerned?
I was denying I lied.
You deny lying to protect your father?
Yes, absolutely.
You deny that you love your father and you wanted to protect him?
No, of course I love my father.
Well, which is it to be, Senior Constable?
You're twisting my words. It isn't that simple.
I'm sure it is not. I'm sure that sending one man to jail in order to protect another is very difficult indeed.
Mr. Ratcliffe, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, Maggie.
No, I was flustered. It shouldn't have happened.
Their bloody mouthpiece twisted it all around.
Yeah, but Daddy was doing his job. If I had been doing mine properly, I would have been calm and just given my evidence.
You wouldn't be the first to falter, believe me. Condamine's as good as they come.
How does it affect the case?
He's called your credibility into account from the jury's point of view. But it's not the end of the world. I've got other witnesses who can tie Craig into supplying the drug dealers of Mount Thomas.
Witnesses?
Oh, witness, but he'll do the job. Yeah, he can tell us all we need to know about Craig's threats to Ganning.
Objection, Your Honour. That calls into question the honour and integrity of my client.
Then why don't you head back to work?
No, I think I want to stick around.
No, you go do what you got to do. I'm just going to sit here, watch this afternoon.
You know that he's going to go down. You know that. So, see you tonight, huh? You'll play some mine.
Oh, it'll soon be ours, won't it?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. This actually isn't work-related. It's about the wedding. And I was thinking about who I really wanted to be there on the day, and I want you to be the best man, Tom.
Oh, it's terrific. PJ, I'd be honoured. I'd be honoured.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, which speech is that? That's the toast of the bride and groom. No, that's the father of the bride, or the toastmaster, I think. Anyway, look, I've got a book about it. I'll
Thanks.
Firebug torched another farm shed last night. Third in 3 months. You fancy a chat with Keith Purvis?
Oh, Keith's shed. I better take my earplugs, eh?
Hey, how did Maggie go down the court this morning?
Oh, she's a bit upset. The case is a bit shaky, but...
Barry Craig, he can't worm his way out of this one, can he?
No, better not for Maggie's sake.
Do you really think that he would go after her?
He's history. Anyway, I'd have to get past me first, eh?
Yeah, and if you need backup, I'm there.
Thanks, mate.
Mr. Shannon, do you remember making a statement to police regarding the activities of Mr. Barry Craig?
Yeah.
In your statement to the police, Mr. Shannon, you said that you were there when the accused made certain threats to the deceased, Jason Ganning.
Yeah.
What was the nature of those threats?
I can't remember.
In your statement, Mr.
I
Shannon...
object, Your Honour. If the witness needs to be reminded of his statement, it can hardly be considered to be reliable.
Your Honour, the transcript of the statement has been tendered as evidence.
Are you suggesting you can't remember what it was you said? Or are you now denying your statement?
Both, sir. I can't remember because I made it up. They threatened me. I was scared.
Who threatened you?
The cops did.
Your Honour, I ask you to declare the witnesses hostile.
I would imagine leave should definitely be granted, Mr. Radcliffe.
Mr. Shannon, in your statement, is it not true that you clearly linked Mr. Barry Craig to drug-related
I don't know
activity?
anything about any drugs.
Are you saying now that you were not involved with the
I've
defendant?
never met him. I've never seen him before in my life.
They can't just walk him.
Yeah, yes, they can. Without a witness, it's all just circumstantial.
Now, don't beat yourself over the head with it, love. Crook gets off, we bite the bullet.
Oh, and you can talk, Dad. You lost your job rather than let Marcus Jacobs get away. And here you are telling me to bite the bullet?
Barry Craig gets off, he's still dangerous.
PJ will run the bastard down if he gets anywhere near Maggie.
How'd you go with Keith's shed?
No, nothing there, Copper. So, any further word on the court case?
No. He's not going to beat me. We've got no German until tomorrow afternoon, which gives us time to find some more evidence.
Maggie, I must not have been through that to the last detail.
PJ, we thought that we had Craig screwed to the wall, but we didn't. Our star witness has been paid off.
Yeah, or threatened.
There's got to be someone else.
I've been thinking about this for some time. I don't know whether it's the right thing to do or not, but... Oh, anyway, I thought, oh, bugger it. Here it is.
What is it?
What's a box?
Yeah, I can see it's a box,
Yeah,
Dad.
open it, open it. Your mother had it cleaned every couple of years. She wrapped it in the right paper and everything, you know. I think you'll find it's in pretty good nick. I know you've probably got your eye on something else, but... Well, you said you couldn't find the right thing. Well, it's a bit old-fashioned, but... Well, you might be able to alter it, or, you know, cut it up and... Well, at least you could use the veil for something. You all right in there?
It's beautiful, Dad. Just beautiful.
Yes, you are. Your mother was too. Just see her now, coming down towards me. The light coming through the stained glass windows of the church. You're the image of her.
Dad,
Look, you don't have to wear it if you don't want to. I'm not forcing you into anything, all right? Yeah, I'll get a kick just seeing you in it.
Dad, I'd love to wear it. That way she'll be there too, won't she? Oh. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she'll be there. Oh, she'll be there.
You've already spoken to Melissa Reeves.
Hey, Joe, she was hanging around outside the court and she was nervous about something.
Maggie, her boyfriend was killed by Barry Craig. Shot him full of heroin. Of course there's something on her mind.
So why do you think that she has moved from her flat to the pub just as the case goes to trial?
A million reasons.
I think it's because she wants to be somewhere nice in public, somewhere she feels nice and safe. That's why I'm going to go and talk to her again.
Hey.
Morning. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, shit, huh? Chasing long shots.
Can't hurt, though, can it?
Mate, if we can put Barry Craig away, I'll give anything a whirl.
OK, listen, Jason Ganning was his last victim. Why don't you go talk to his mother? Jack and I'll go out to the TAFE, talk to as many kids out there as possible. Who knows, we might have missed something.
Who's going to look after the shop?
Oh, Joe can do it. Jack, give her a call.
All right.
Get her out of bed.
Pleasure. Thanks for that.
It's a bit early, isn't it?
I haven't been sleeping very well and I needed to talk to you. I noticed that you moved out of your flat since the trial began. How come?
Am I being questioned?
No, I'm just concerned. I thought that we got to know each other a bit at the beginning of this whole thing and... If you need to talk to someone...
I just needed somewhere else to stay.
Melissa, you look really scared in court yesterday. Now, I know that they got to Roger Shannon. Did they try to get to you too?
Look, I don't know what you want.
I want to help you.
No, I don't have to talk to you.
No, you don't have to talk to me. But you know what Barry Craig is like, Melissa. And you know what the people he works for are like. Let us help you. If you know something, now is the time to say so. You know that he killed your boyfriend. And I don't want to see him get away with that, and I know you don't either. So will you please help me?
Look, I know you want to put this to bed, but this is not the way to go about it.
Well, what should I do then? Just walk away?
No, I'm not suggesting that.
Well, maybe I should have walked away before when I had the chance.
What?
I went to see about a possible secondment in Melbourne when things were a bit rocky.
A secondment?
Yeah, coroner's assistant for the prosecutions division. Apparently they're still keen.
You never mentioned that before.
Well, I never seriously considered it before things kind of got
Come
better
on,
and I...
Maggie, you don't want to spend the rest of your career sitting around a courtroom, do you? Look, get this trial over and done with and then concentrate on your wedding. You deserve the good things. Don't let all this other business spoil everything.
I'll try. Done.
Yeah, oh, by the way, PJ's asked me to be best man.
I know.
So I'll be waiting at the altar with him for you, well, in case he faints.
Yeah.
Spoke to Ganning's mother.
And?
Oh, she's really upset.
What about the local drug scene?
Oh, I dug up Betty Matthews, a couple of the other local users, and as you'd expect, they're all scared witless.
Yeah, now that's the same feeling I got from Melissa.
Yeah, what about the nobbled
Oh,
witness?
somebody scared the hell out of him.
Nothing from the kids out at the TAFE, Maggie, sorry?
Yeah, oh, look, you know...
One look at the uniform and they're away. Still reckon we should have gone undercover.
Well, look, perhaps you could come
Maggie.
Yeah, cool.
This is the last lot that cop delivered to Jason.
You haven't touched this, have you?
No.
I'll get the evidence back.
I reckon he was looking to get it back, but Jace had hidden it in my locker at the bowling alley.
Why didn't you tell us about this before?
They're not on, are they?
No.
Well, it's worth a lot of money. Jason got me to hold on to every delivery for a bit. He said it was a safety measure. And if anything happened to him, I'd have some insurance. That's what he called it. It was like a game. I thought he was joking. And then, when he was killed, I was too scared to sell it. And I didn't know which cops to go to, who I could trust. Will I be in trouble?
Have we got anything on the prints yet?
Get on to Fingerprints Parish. Make a nuisance of yourself.
Yeah, righto.
We need Radcliffe to store. Come on, Mags.
Oh.
Mr. Craig, why did you go to Jason Ganning's house on the day of the murder?
We were investigating drug dealing. I went there because I thought the Ganning kid might have some information.
And did he?
Oh, I don't know. I never saw him.
And you never entered the house?
No.
The evidence tendered by Senior Constable Doyle said you did.
Then the senior constable's mistaken. Or lying.
Up the back. Is there something you wish to share with us?
With the court's permission, Your Honor, there is something I would like to raise.
Your Honor.
I believe we have important new evidence here.
We found the drugs from their last deal. Jason Ganning's prints are all over it. And so are your clients. PJ?
It's okay.
What the hell are you doing
I'm not going to
here?
hurt you. I've got a message. It's
Yeah,
urgent.
you're the one who's going to get hurt. If you've got a message for me, Benny, you go to the front door and you knock.
Yeah, right. Put on a chicken suit and advertise. Nobody's supposed to know I'm here. I climbed over the back fence. Nice towel.
What's the message?
Somebody needs to see you, but don't ask me how I got the word, okay?
What is the message and who is it from?
You're killing the bloody messenger here.
Just tell me, Benny.
It's from Barry Craig.
They'll kill me. The people who run this nice little business I got involved in are scared I'm going to do some sort of deal. The word's out. Whoever does nick me will be made for life.
So you do a deal? Isn't that exactly what's going to get you killed?
Maybe, but the only chance I've got is to get into protection in here and fast. I'd sooner play with the rock spiders than be dead. Simple enough for you?
Why should I run your errands? What's wrong with Mr. Condamine QC?
Who do you think pays his fees? Look, I'm betting with my life here. I'm betting you're clean, Doyle. You're a straight arrow, right? You'd give your right arm to see this whole house of cards brought down now, wouldn't you?
Is that what you're offering? All the players?
Yes, but you have to do this fast. These guys don't leave any loose ends lying around, and I'm a loose end.
Well, what's the deal?
I give you something, and it buys me a safe bed in here, and you one out there, one you can shove that dickhead hash on. Now, look, all you have to do is pick up something and give it to a certain person in the Justice Department. A one-off, Doyle. What do you say?
You want to do deals with the devil, Mags, you can get burnt.
Have you been following me?
That's right.
PJ, can't you just try and stay out of this?
Why are you doing this, Maggie? Why are you doing this to us?
I don't have a choice. You don't seem to understand what's...
What is going on?
PJ, it's not dangerous and I'm being really careful,
Are
okay?
you careful? Careful? I just followed you from the prison.
PJ, the less people that know about this, the better. And I want you to promise me that you will not say a word to anyone about this. I will deal with it, okay?
No. No promises.
PJ, what are you doing here? You should still be asleep.
Yeah, well, when the woman you're about to marry creeps around in the middle of the night and you think there's a chance she might be killed, sleep isn't high on your agenda.
I'm fine.
Yeah, well, that's great, Mags. That is really good. Because I am not.
What I'm doing is not dangerous.
If it's not dangerous, let me help you.
I can't. Would you please stay out of this for me? Trust me.
Mount Thomas Police Sergeant Stewart.
Warning, excellent analysis.
What?
Faxes on your desk. Looks like the same.
When was that?
offenders.
And you're absolutely certain, are you? OK, thanks. Boss? Barry Craig. He's hanged himself in prison last night.
Hanged himself, or did somebody help him?
No. He did it himself.
It couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
PJ.
Maggie, he would have danced on my grave given the chance, and yours.
Yeah, I'm not denying
Look,
that.
whatever it was he was trying to get you involved with, you can forget it now. It's over.
Is it?
Please, Maggie, just let it go.
Sorry to interrupt. Maggie, your brother's here.
Oh, Mick. Thanks, Jake. Bye.
Hey, Max.
Mwah.
You want to PJ? Mick, what brings you?
Well, I just came to see my favourite sister.
Yeah, a bit of secret door business. We've got some wedding stuff to discuss.
Groom can't hang around for
Well,
you?
as a matter of fact, no. Against the rules.
Ah.
Thanks.
So what's going on?
Mick, you're the only person that I could talk to about this.
Maggie, what? What's all the cloak and dagger?
I couldn't talk about it over the phone. Just don't open it yet. It might have prints. It's a disc. A computer disc. I went to see Barry Craig.
What?
He asked me to get that to a woman in the Justice Department. He said it's a list. The names of everyone involved in the drug operation, Mick. Including a whole lot of cops. And I didn't want to give it away until I'd seen it, but I can't get into it. It needs a password.
Jesus,
Mick, I'm not
Maggie.
supposed to have told anyone.
And don't. If they know we've got this... Look, I know someone who can crack this, but... Once we find out what's on it, we can work out what we're going to do with
That's
it.
what I thought.
And in the meantime, don't say anything, don't talk to anyone.
Yeah, all
You with
right, but PJ's already getting twitchy. Mick,
PJ?
he doesn't know what this is, but he suspects something's up. Can you just get it off today?
This thing... It's a death warrant, Maggie. Preliminary autopsy report on Barry Craig. I'm not just being paranoid here, Maggie. They killed him.
Come on, Mick, he was a cop. He was a cop inside. It could have been any one of 100 people
You
for that
really
very
think I would
reason.
have come down here and laid this on you if I thought that that was a possibility? Maggie, I've got my sources, and you know what my sources are telling me? This was a contract killing on Barry Craig. It was signed, sealed, and it was delivered. The next autopsy report I read is scheduled to have your name on it. Because if they know we've got this, there'll be a hit out on you. Oh, Maggie. I didn't believe it, but this is what my people have been trying to tell me. We've got to keep you safe.
Mick, I'm not going back into witness protection.
You don't have a choice.
No, you know, Mick, I am so sick of being told what choices I don't have. I don't know anything. I don't know what's on that damn disc.
I know that. You know that. But they don't know that, Maggie.
I am not walking away from my life. I have already done it once, and I know how it feels. Do you know how lucky I really am? I have two families. I've got you and Dad. And the people here, the people I work with, and PJ. And you are asking me to turn my back on them and walk away without telling them what was going on or being able to say goodbye to them. I won't do it. I'm not leaving.
Oh, Maggie. All right, but I'll make the rules. Rule number 1. You do not tell anybody about this. Not even PJ, no matter how much it hurts him. 2, you are never alone. And 3, I get the first dance after PJ at the wedding, all right? Me, Mick.
It's a deal. Mick, thank you.
Everything all right in there?
Oh, yeah, just secret wedding business.
Oh, listen, I've been meaning to ask, are we hiring suits or wearing dress blues?
Hiring? Oh, Tom, congratulations, best man. We're hoping for a short speech.
Yeah, no mention of country policing, boss.
Here, here.
Okay, Mick. This isn't a cosy little chat about the wedding. It never was. I want to know what's going on.
PJ, please.
Mick, what is going on?
PJ, it's nothing to get head up about.
Mick?
Maggie, can I have a word to PJ alone?
Why?
Maggie.
Try not to fly off the handle, please.
All right, Michael. What's going on?
Look, Maggie's asked me to help her with something. She just wants to keep you out of it for your own...
Craig got to do with this?
Nothing.
Oh, don't give me that. She goes to visit him in jail, right? And the next day, the guy is dead.
She told you she went to the prison?
I followed her there, Mick.
What did she tell you?
Nothing. That's what I'm trying to find out. That's why we're having this conversation.
Okay, PJ. I promise you I'll handle this, but I need to know everything you know. Okay?
Mick, is Maggie safe?
Oh, she's my sister, mate. Of course she's safe. Here's to rough justice, eh? I'll drink to that. How's Maggie? You do good hard at that one. Saying a Vena if she ran over a snake.
No, she's tough when she wants to be, Pat.
Yeah, she's doing all right. Oh, you having another one?
Yeah, tough.
Mick?
Yeah, Dad.
Oh, thanks.
Good on you. So, autopsy results on Barry Craig, they coming?
Yeah. He didn't hang himself. Seems he copped a blow to the throat before he was strung up. Ruptured windpipe.
Does Maggie know?
Yeah. Yeah, another round for over there, thanks, mate. And I'll have a double vodka in the AJ this time. Right.
I thought you were on the wagon.
I've got to confess, Tom. I fell off the wagon about time I heard about Barry Craig falling off the chair with a noose round his neck. Well, you can't celebrate a bloody orange juice, can you?
There's a couple of seats to the wind.
Hey, we could do with some help here. What do you think?
It's between this one and this one.
What are you asking me for? Ask Maggie.
Oh, come on. Give Maggie a hand.
Ask Peter.
No, he can't see it till after the wedding.
That's a dressy deal.
I think I like this one.
Yeah, well, it's very nice. I mean, cake's a cake, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like your first one, Mickey Mouse.
Everything all right?
Yeah, fine.
Well, I just get the sense there might be a few problems.
Oh, nothing we can't sort out.
Yeah, well, as best man and as a friend. There's an ear to chew on if you need it, all right?
I think weddings just make everyone a bit tense.
Sorry. I tell you what, it's just that's the first drink I've had in 6 weeks.
Yeah, I better go.
Oh, no, Nick, why don't you go to our place? We're going to stay here and look after Dad.
No, you don't have to look after me. No, you don't have to look after me. Listen, don't you go, don't you go. You don't have to go home. No, listen. Listen, but listen, I'll tell you what. Before no, listen. Can I say one thing? Yeah. Before he goes, I just want to say, now, Mick, you're a good bloke. You're a really good bloke. And I tell you what, you're a bloody good detective. I tell you what, it's bastards like Barry Craig prove that we need blokes like you.
Yeah,
to keep your eye on the rest of the force, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I'm sorry. In the past, I've given you such a hard time. Because I know I should be proud of you. Proud of you. Look, I am, Maggie. I am, Mick. Proud of you.
Well, hey, funny things happen around weddings, don't they, Dad,
Yeah. And as for you, PJ, you look after that little girl of mine, all right? Hey, Mags, tell you what. Day of the wedding, I'll be sober as a judge. Because I want to see you crystal clear in that wedding dress, eh? Yeah. Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, hang on. I got you. Okay, come on, Paddy.
Oh, dear, dear.
All right, let's dance inside.
We'll be right, PJ. The part to do it.
Well, that was a first. Fighting nil, hugging one.
Yeah. I wish you'd say those things to me when you're sober.
Hey.
I better go.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well. You want to go to bed?
Do you mind if we head back to my place? Is that okay?
That's okay.
Have you sorted out your version of the vows yet?
My version of the vows are screwed up in the corner of my office along with 50 other versions of the vows that I sort of tried to write.
Well, maybe we should just do the standard because I haven't sorted anything out.
Oh, no. What have you got?
No, I'm good.
What have you got? Come on, try.
All right, I Maggie, take you, Patrick, Joseph.
despite your cold feet and the fact that you snore.
Hey, I don't snore.
You do snore.
I don't snore.
You do.
A little bit.
To be my lawfully wedded husband for poorer, for pizza, for late night soccer.
Promise.
I promise. What are you doing?
Just checking.
What
See
for?
if you got your fingers crossed.
Oh, and
that's
if I
all.
have?
Well, if you have, I'm going to have to fix you.
Don't.
Hey. Why don't you go and slip into something a little more comfortable, kid?
Like my bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a shower.
Okay.
PJ, I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks, Mum.
PJ!
Hey, Mags.
PJ! Oh.
Get back! How nice, step back! Get back!
Just be careful, what are you doing?
All right.
Are you all right?
Yeah, all right.
The key's in the kitchen.
Shit! That door's gonna go.
Here.
Wait, stand back.
The dress!
No, Maggie!
No!
No! No!
The dress!
It's gone. Everything is gone. Oh, my engagement ring. Oh, God, I took it off and I put it on the bedside table. I'm so sorry, PJ.
It's all right. It's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. Listen. We can find that ring. I'm going to wake up and Dad. Tell him what happened. And you should get some sleep.
I can't sleep now. All my photos of Mum and Robbie are gone. They're the only ones I had.
Look, the arson boys might find something in the daylight. You never know.
Ben, You got to tell me what they say before you tell PJ. Will you do that?
I don't think I
It's
can organise that.
important. I can't explain to you why, but it's really important. Will you do that?
Yeah, I'll try, but look, they're not going to find anything before the morning
Ben, will
anyway.
you just please...
Yeah.
Thank you for getting there so quickly.
It's all part of the service, huh?
Maggie, you all right? Oh, God, what happened?
Dan, Mum's dress is gone.
Look, it's all right. Sit down.
Fed. I want Benny Matthews in my office first thing in the morning, all right?
Yeah.
And I want arson findings as soon as.
Okay.
Right.
This couldn't have anything to do with all those other firebug attacks, could it?
I doubt it, boss. All the other arsons have been sheds, outbuildings, and I talked to the technical bloke from arson. He said that the seat of this fire was very specific, so storage heater, junction box, something like that.
Well, we're not just going to sit on our bums waiting to find out.
Benny Matthews, has he been dragged in for these other arsons?
Not that I know of. Why?
PJ wants me to put him on the hot plate this morning.
I'll have a word with him, see what he's thinking. In the meantime, you check out the possibles on these other arsons.
You were seen at Senior Constable Doyle's place 2 days ago.
I was out for a walk.
Benny, you're trying my patience.
We should be doing this in the interview room with the tape and proper record. I know my rights, right?
I just want a friendly little chat, Benny. See? Just friendly. Because you don't want to be my enemy, do you?
I didn't do nothing.
That's not very friendly, is it?
PJ, have a word? You like to tell me what's going on?
I think he had something to do with the fire.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I've just had a report from the arson squad. The fire was started by a short in the wiring. Nothing sinister. You're going off half-cocked.
I think this is a very unusual situation.
I know you're very worried about Maggie. You're not the only one, all right? But we can't go jumping at shadows. Barry Craig is dead by his own hand. Maggie's okay. The fire was an accident. Time to move on. Now, why don't you send Benny Matthews on his way?
Benny Matthews. Are you talking to Benny Matthews in there? PJ, why?
He was at your house 2 days ago. He was a messenger boy for Barry Craig, Maggie.
PJ.
Look, listen. I'm going to have to tell Tom what's going on. He's starting to think that I'm paranoid.
Look who I found.
Okay.
Thought you might want something to wear other than PJ shirts.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, you want to get changed?
Next floor, ladies' fashion.
Look, PJ, I know how you feel, but we just can't involve anyone else in this.
What if they try again?
Well, they aren't necessarily responsible.
You don't believe that, Mick? Neither does Maggie, no matter how hard she tries to convince herself.
No. I'll talk to her. There's only one way out of this.
Gorgeous. Well, it'll do until you get into St. David's and splurge on the insurance.
Thanks, Joe. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, I knew I'd hate it when you look better in my clothes than I do.
Oh, yeah, sure. All I need now is my engagement ring and my mum's wedding dress. Well, I never forgive myself about that.
I'm so sorry. Some things you just can't replace, huh?
No, you can't. Mick.
Oh.
That's PJ.
Oh, he's ready to rip someone apart with his bare hands. You're gonna have to talk to him. This isn't working, Maggie. We're gonna have to get you out of here.
You know, the fire, it might have been a mistake.
Oh, for God's sake, Maggie, start thinking like a copper. I want to believe what the physical evidence suggests, but I don't. These guys are good. They're very, very good, and they will not give up. Mum's gone, Robbie's gone, Dad's half cut most of the time. I mean, well, that leaves you and me. Witness protection. Witness protection, Maggie, disappear.
Nick, do you know what you're asking me to do?
This isn't something I'm in control of. You set the wheels in motion the moment you walked into that jail and saw Barry Craig. If only I could have stopped you. If only I could have stopped you.
You're asking me to make a choice between my life and a life with PJ. What am I supposed to do?
I was thinking about the wedding vows. I was thinking that we should probably work on them together. I mean, it's going to be a joint effort, isn't it, Max? I had a good thought about your mum's wedding dress. Now, it's not going to be a problem because I'm going to dig up some old photos from Pat and we're going to be able to reproduce it perfectly. It's not going to be a problem at all.
PJ, I love you and I love the people that I work with too much to ever put you in any danger. I can't marry you. I don't have any choice. I can't stay here. I have to disappear.
No. No, we can work out a way.
I can't marry you. Maggie Doyle can't marry anyone because in a few days she won't exist.
Oh, did you get some sleep last night?
Yeah, a bit.
Have you filled in a requisition form for a new uniform?
Yeah, I've written the forms and the insurance claims for the house stuff. They're going to send over an assessor.
You all right?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Morning. Maggie, can I have a word, please?
No, I think you've said all you need to, PJ.
Maggie?
Not now.
Yes, now. Now, because this is ridiculous. You are making a mountain out of a molehill.
PJ, you're amazing. You think that everything is okay because you say it's okay, but it's not.
It's only a job.
No, I'm sorry, boss. That is not the principle, PJ. You can get a detective's job anywhere.
No, I don't want a detective's job anywhere. I want to stay here.
Oh, great. So what am I going to do when we're married and we can't work together here? What am I supposed to do, hey?
I don't know.
I could get a nice little desk job over at St. David's. Or better still, I could retire and keep house for you.
We have discussed this.
No, we haven't discussed it, PJ. That job offer at the coroner's court is a really good one, and you can get a transfer to Melbourne like that.
Well, what do you want me to do? I don't know.
Well, you could take what I want seriously
Perhaps
for
you
once.
two would like to close the door?
Thank you very much for your consideration, boss. It's nice to get some from someone, but I think we've finished
Oh,
talking.
really? Well, what's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what I mean. I am beginning to think that I am wasting my time.
Meaning?
Meaning that this whole thing is a huge mistake. You don't want what I want. I just finish it now.
Maggie, you are acting like a spoilt brat in front of everybody.
Oh, am I? The wedding is off. If I had your bloody ring, I'd throw it at you. I'm really sorry. Can I speak to you in your office, please?
Just calm down, eh?
I am calm. I'm the calmest I've been in weeks and the clearest.
Look, Maggie, believe me, there is always tension around the
No,
wedding.
no,
and
boss,
the
it's more
disaster
than
with
that.
the
It's
fire,
more than
couldn't
that, and it always has been. He doesn't want what I want. We're too different, and it's better that we know now than after we're married.
Don't do something you're going to
Boss,
regret.
it's done. It's over. I'm going to apply for the position at Prosecutions Division. There's nothing left here for me now.
Maggie.
No, boss, I'm sorry. I'll put that report in today. You think they bought it?
Oh, yeah. You pick a pretty good fight.
Oh, PJ.
Right now, all that matters is that we get you out of here safely.
That's great.
Have you got the dress yet?
No, I haven't thought about it. I didn't realise that this wedding thing was so enormous.
My cousin, when she got married, $15,000 the wedding.
I won't be forking out that much, I can tell you.
Folks spent $5,000 on ours.
We would have been lucky if we spent a couple of hundred on ours.
What did everyone do? Bring a plate?
Yeah, virtually, yeah.
That's all we did, and we got married right here, but the grog was free.
I tried to elope with her, but you wouldn't be in on
No,
it.
it took me long enough to get you to propose to me.
If I may be so bold as to propose a toast to the bride and groom, well, the future bride and groom. Look, I'm sure you know that we're all as pleased as punch, and I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say that we wish you all the joy and happiness.
They were made for each other, Tom.
The future bride and groom.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Future bride and groom.
It's a dream. Dream about you.
It's the same one.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just a dream. I'm fine.
I'm glad you are. Oh, Max. That bastard.
It's a trial, isn't it? It's having a look at Barry Craig in the dock every day.
I just sit there and I think about... I just look at him and I think about what he did to that kid and how he tried to frame you.
He'll get what's coming to him. Tomorrow it'll all be over.
I just hope that bastard rots in jail.
And while he's trying to stay sane, you and I are going to be walking down the aisle.
Nail him tomorrow, Max. Nail him.
Why then, Senior Constable Doyle, did you delay before accusing Mr. Barry Craig of Ganning's murder?
He was a police member, and because of that, I had to be sure of my facts.
Oh,
before...
so you had to be sure.
No, that's not what I mean.
Well, you just said you had to be sure. That implies uncertainty, doesn't it?
No. When a police member is
No!
accused of...
No. Well, I am sure that you knew exactly what you were doing. I put it to you, Senior Constable Doyle, that you never did, in fact, ever see the accused, Mr. Barry Craig, either enter or leave the house of the deceased.
Yes, I did see him leave the house.
That when, in fact, you discovered the body of Jason Ganning, you saw an opportunity to link him to the murder and thereby implicate him in another case. At that time, your own father was a prime suspect. Why, then, was your brother the first fellow member you spoke to?
It wasn't because of my father.
But you don't deny that your father was a suspect in the murder of Marcus Jacobs.
Your Honour, I object to this line of questioning. The Marcus Jacobs case is not being tried here.
Senior Constable Doyle's interest in that case relates directly to her motivations and her credibility in this current matter, Your Honour.
Continue, Mr. Condamine.
My point is, I believe, proven by Senior Constable Doyle's very denial of her interest.
I wasn't denying my interest at all.
Oh, so you were concerned?
I was denying I lied.
You deny lying to protect your father?
Yes, absolutely.
You deny that you love your father and you wanted to protect him?
No, of course I love my father.
Well, which is it to be, Senior Constable?
You're twisting my words. It isn't that simple.
I'm sure it is not. I'm sure that sending one man to jail in order to protect another is very difficult indeed.
Mr. Ratcliffe, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, Maggie.
No, I was flustered. It shouldn't have happened.
Their bloody mouthpiece twisted it all around.
Yeah, but Daddy was doing his job. If I had been doing mine properly, I would have been calm and just given my evidence.
You wouldn't be the first to falter, believe me. Condamine's as good as they come.
How does it affect the case?
He's called your credibility into account from the jury's point of view. But it's not the end of the world. I've got other witnesses who can tie Craig into supplying the drug dealers of Mount Thomas.
Witnesses?
Oh, witness, but he'll do the job. Yeah, he can tell us all we need to know about Craig's threats to Ganning.
Objection, Your Honour. That calls into question the honour and integrity of my client.
So why don't you head back to work?